Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today is part 2 of the Cruise With Me, Tistheseasonathon, Magical Readathon, Merry Bookmas Readathon vlog. So stay tuned. So this is future editing me here. As you can see, I'm home right now, but I had to split this video into 2 parts. So part 1 should have been up the day before this, and this is part 2. And I'm just gonna pick right up where I cut off from part 1. And we have boarded back on the boat after Half Moon Cay. Enjoy! Here's our little towel animal. Here's the one in Kathy and Curtis's room. I call this the Towelsaurus.
Can trouble me now. I will sing till I can't make a sound. Stay up all night, see the sunrise. Just sit with me, keep me company. Nothing can trouble me now. I will sing till I can't make a sound. Shine
So it is Friday, yes, Friday, December 6th, and I'm filming this in the bathroom of our cabin because Marty's taking a nap and I don't want to disturb him. But today is our last sea day. Tomorrow we'll be getting off the boat and going home. 5 days is not long enough. But I have today's gift. It's a little bitty one. It's in a little bag here. What is it? I'm gonna close this drain because it's small and I don't want it to fall down the sink. I think this is like a charm for one of these kind of bracelets. And it's super cute. It's got a little pair of glasses and a book that says I Heart Reading, and it looks like the book opens, so I don't know if it does or not. I mean, it has, oh yeah. Okay, so the book opens and it says, ignore the things you have to do and just enjoy a book or two. How cute! Okay, let's see if I can get this to focus. Okay, so there's the little glasses and the front of the book. And open up the book and you read it like this. There you go. I don't know if y'all can actually read it or not because it's so tiny. But it's so cute and I love it. I'm going to have to add it to my bracelet. Though I have another bracelet at home that I would probably add it to because it's one of those actual Sephora ones. But cute. I'll add it to this one for now though. Okay, it's getting hot in this bathroom, so I'm gonna go. So I just played in the final round for the slot tournament and I won by 600 points. It was ridiculous. So yay, I won $500. Awesome. Not bad for spending 25.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year, all our troubles will be miles away.
And tonight, we have something special for you. We have two contestants that are going to battle, and only one will become a lip sync carnival champion.
That's right, 2 performers, 2 songs, and you guys get to decide who wins.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. They are going all out.
And just like we have our own celebrity appearances on the show, this ship has their own superstars too. So get ready for some awesome surprises.
It's going to be amazing. Are you ready for some knockout performances?
I'm ready, I'm so ready.
Are you ready for some knockout
Are you
performances?
ready?
I'm absolutely ready. The battle is on. Welcome to Lip Sync Battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your cruise director,
Ladies and gentlemen, on this side, are you ready for Lip Sync Battle? On this side, are you ready for Lip Sync Battle? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Woo, I love it. You guys are up. You are ready to go. You are ready for the show. Now, folks, I'm your host for tonight's show. One last time, this cruise, let me get a big hey, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
What's up, y'all? Now guys, tonight is going to be a big night. We got 2 of your fellow guests coming out to battle it out head to head on this stage. 2 rounds, full force, full fury. But remember, tonight there are no judges, there are no scorecards. We need each and every one of your help because I don't pick the winner. Who picks the winner? Yes, you do. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I am your LL Cool J for this evening. Yay! But I couldn't do this without my very own Chrissy Teigen. My Chrissy Teigen is voluptuous, curvy, has an incredible head of hair. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my Chrissy Teigen, DJ Hey Hey! So first up, it's time to introduce your female contestant. We need you to clap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, she comes to us all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Put your hands together and make some noise for Sydney! First question, did you ever think you would be introduced onto a stage in front of 1,000 people to Eye of the Tiger?
I knew it from birth.
She was always destined for great things. Now, we couldn't have a competition with only one contestant. So right now, it's time to introduce Sydney's competitor. But I need you to clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up. Here we go, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, he is representing the Tar Heel State, North Carolina. I got his name wrong all week. Give it up for Gary! Now, first things first, let's address the elephant in the room. For the last 4 days, I have been calling this man Garrett. He just told me backstage, hey Alex, you know my name is Gary, right? I said no, I did not know that, but thank you for waiting until the last day of the cruise to let me know. But Gary is here to show down on this stage against Sydney, and he is ready for a throwdown as well. Alright, Gary's gonna start things off. Sid, go have a seat on the lips. Gary, are you ready for your main stage lip sync debut?
I was born ready.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Well, put your hands together because it's time for Gary. And it started out, you're very, very family friendly. You were working the crowd, you were getting them clapping, you were getting them going. And then all of a sudden, you dropped down to the floor, and we've got 8 children in the front row whose therapy bill you are now responsible for. Oh, she's, no, it's not okay, princess. It is not okay. You wait at least 20 more years and then that'll be okay. Alright. Now Gary, did you have a good time?
I loved it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. DJ Hey Hey, what did you think of Gary's performance?
I loved it. You got the crowd singing along with you. Yeah, the scarring the children part was really interesting. But other than that, I really did enjoy it. It was a good time.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gary, everyone! Alright, my friend, have a seat, have a seat. Sydney, you are up. Oh, she's gonna start from back there. Okay. Sydney, are you ready? Just give me a thumbs up. Sydney's ready. Audience, are you ready? Well, in that case, it's time for Sydney's round 1. Did you have fun?
Yes, of course.
No, I can't help couple notice you're a little bit more out of breath than Gary.
Yeah. I'm getting old.
You are getting seasoned and fabulous, baby girl. You are not getting old at all. You know what else I noticed during your number? Look at us, we kind of matched tonight. We want that flow open. Hey. Wait, hold up. You got a man on that audience?
No.
You got one on the stage right now. And his name is Matthew. But after you came out, you brought the energy. I've never actually heard anybody choose that song for round one. That was a surprise to me when I heard that. But I loved it. You have them going, you have them clapping. You dropped it like it was hot a couple times, but not too hot. More like it was lukewarm because you're saving something for round two. Am I right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Amazing. Hey, what did you think of the fabulous Sydney?
Girl, you were giving me life. You were channeling your inner Whitney in there. It was good. It was really good. She was doing the whole spin. She did that a couple times.
No, keep going, keep going.
One more time?
One more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Let's hear it for Sydney, everybody. She was fabulous. Now, right here, we got our playlist cast manager, Matthew. He was so excited he had to come out to watch Sydney's number. Matt is going to take Sydney and he's going to take Gary backstage to get ready for round number two. But as they make their way up the stage, y'all, one more time, let's hear it for Sydney. Now, folks, we are getting ready to kick things off with round number two. Now, round one was just a little preview. In just a second, we're going to introduce each one of your contestants. They're coming out for their big production. And I want you to remember that we need each and every one of your help to pick the winner here tonight. Because I don't pick the winner. Hey doesn't pick the winner. Who picks the winner? Well, ladies and gentlemen, she won second in round number one, but she's going to kick things off in round two. It's only Sydney! First of all, I think you dropped something. No, take it. This is itchy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. You got a lot of hair underneath that wig. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. The way you were going for it. Sydney, how did that feel?
That felt so amazing, felt so exhilarating.
Oh, what do we think? How do we love Sydney, everyone? You literally danced yourself out of your outfit. Like, these were up around your elbow when you came out and you threw your arms around and your head around so much. I'm surprised we didn't lose the shoulder pads on the back. You look like a linebacker in a post-apocalyptic NFL. And it suits you. Hey, what are you wearing?
I just wanted to be as extra as that performers was. This is about Pet Snake. Daryl, say something. He said he liked it. It was really good.
I hate shit. I hate you so hard. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Let's hear it for Sydney, everyone. You've done everything that you could do. Your work here is done. You've earned it. Go take a load off. Have a seat on the lips. But ladies and gentlemen, we can't have a competition without two competitors. Give it up for Gary! Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gary! He's out here living all of his hip-hop dreams. Now, I was wondering why you picked the song that you did, and when I realized that it ends with, got the song to make your booty go, I realized you just wanted to finish with your best asset. Okay, put it down. How was it, man? Did you have a good time out there?
Oh, I loved it. Thank you, everybody. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you for censoring yourself. Thank you for censoring yourself. Man, you came out, you hit the poses, you hit the hip hop bounce, you knew all the words. Let me ask you something. Do you feel like a rock star right now?
Oh, I feel like an R&B star, rock star, every single type of star you can think of. I love it.
Got the bling bling and everything. Hey.
What's up?
What is going on? Do you have a closet down there?
I got some back there. No, I mean, Us is a good friend of mine. I know he would have been proud of that performance. It was very nice. I just said, I'd like to try out to be one of Gary's groupies, you know? Think working?
I don't know what you just said. All I can see is that bubble around you.
Good. That's all right.
Yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Give it up for Gary, everyone. Hey, come on out here to the middle of the dance floor. Come on out. Don't be shy. We're going to swear to
It's snowing. Who's ready for another fun-filled day at sea? I know I am. But we're in the car. We are headed home. Sad face. But we actually had to stop and visit with my friend Jon for a little while and have him fix our brakes because they are in bad shape and my battery's gonna die. Oh, great. Hold on. Okay, sorry if the angle changed. Also, sorry if there's a lot of background noise, but as I said, we're in the car. So my friend Jon, he fixed up our brakes. They were making terrible, terrible sounds. And he lives in the same city where we were, well, in the same general vicinity anyway, of where we were getting on the cruise ship. And so we got to hang out for a little while he fixed the brakes and saved us some money, which was also fabulous. And now we are headed home, and it's gonna be like middle of the night when we get home. But I had an amazing time. Did you have a good time, Marty?
Great.
What about y'all? Did y'all have a great time?
Yeah, great.
Xander?
Yeah.
And everybody's a bit beat. Everybody's ready for a nap, and we're just getting started with this drive. But I have my gift for today. We kept it in the van all this time, so let's open it up and see what it is. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is the 100 Things to Do Scratch Off Bucket List, which I so want to do this. I showed this to Marty like forever ago. So it's like, you see a lot of those people with the like 100 books to read or places to visit or whatever. Well, these are 100 things to do, and it's things like swim in a waterfall, go whale watching, go scuba diving, go to a concert, learn sign language, toast marshmallows on a fire, have a car boot / garage sale, live in a different country, make a snowman, sing to an audience, be in 2 countries at the same time, haggle in a bazaar, go on a safari, things like that. And I have another thing that's like a places to visit and like countries to visit where you scratch off. So I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do all 100 things if possible, because I want to go everywhere and do everything and see everything, and yes. So this is cool. And I'm sure there's a go on a cruise on here, which I can scratch off for this. So yeah, now we are headed home. I'm going to do some reading on the way there, and I'll let you know how my reading goes. So it is Monday, December 9th, and I need to catch y'all up on what happened since the last time I checked in. If you think I sound funny, it's because I do. So Saturday, we stopped at my friend's house to, he was going to change our brakes because they were making terrible, terrible sounds. And his girlfriend was sick. And though I thought, you know, we stayed far enough apart and everything, and it might not have even been from her. It could have been something on the boat right before her. But coming home on the rest of that drive, which was like 9 hours, I was coughing, and the later in the evening it got, the worse my cough got, the worse I got to feeling. Saturday night, I barely slept at all. Sunday morning, I woke up and I could barely move. Marty had to help me get dressed and everything. And we went to the CVS Minute Clinic to get checked out because I was pretty sure I had the flu. And so was Marty. So we went, and yeah, I've got medicine for the flu. So do they as well to help prevent them from getting the flu. But yeah, I've been kind of miserable. And now is the first time that I've felt like I could do any filming. So, yeah, yesterday I did manage to finish reading Throw Like a Girl by Sarah Henning. But that was it. That was all I could do. My brain barely managed to do that. And today I haven't done any reading. But I wanted to open yesterday's gift because I didn't do it yesterday because I wasn't filming anything. But here's my gift for yesterday. I still feel very icky. So hopefully this will brighten my day up a little bit. We have a box that I can't get into. It's wrapped in bubble wrap. It's a glass tumbler, and it says, "A wise woman once said, 'Fuck this shit,' and she lived happily ever after." That's funny. Oh, it looks like they sent the wrong thing. Because there's actually a label on here. And it looks like it was supposed to be something else. It says, "I like big books and I cannot lie. Stemless wine glass. Introvert book lover gift for women." I think somebody made an oopsie. But this is still really cute. Okay. So let's go over the different readathons and what I read for each of those. So the first readathon, and I don't think I showed you how I came upon this selection because I'm pretty sure I did it on my phone because I think we were in the car. But for the magical readathon, I'm going to actually pull it up on my computer and show you the steps I took to get this. So going to magicalreadathon.com, it looks like this, and then up here you can click on the Magical Readathon Winter 2019, and it takes you through the story. So it says, "Something is looming within the castle's walls. Will you look for it?" So this just kind of tells you how to do it. The goal is to save Jenny. So we go through chapter 1. And it says, it's a quiet evening at Privet Drive. The Dursleys have some guests to impress, and you're told to remain silent and pretend that you don't exist. Somehow a comparatively kind comment by them. Honestly, it works fine for you. You've been meaning to get some reading done for next year's Transfiguration. Professor McGonagall did not leave you without homework, and you did sort of wait until the end of summer to get to it. After about 15 minutes of reading, you lower your book slightly and jump up, clutching your hand to your chest as you notice 2 tennis ball-sized eyes staring right up at you from behind your book. A curious, very loud creature, he introduces himself as Dobby. Not wanting to attract any more attention to your room, you invite Dobby to sit down. And this is a quote from the book. It says, "Dobby's startled by your kind demeanor and is causing quite a commotion, what with his sobbing and stomping. He is asking you not to go back to Hogwarts. Obviously you cannot do that. Who in their right mind skips out on Hogwarts, especially when the alternative is this place? But you do need to get him to calm down or you'll be in deep trouble.
what do you do? So the options are falsely promise that you won't go back to Hogwarts so Dobby leaves, or make no promises and continue to try to talk him out of it. And I decided to go with make no promises. So you click on that, and it takes you to this page. Yikes, Dobby is not having it. No matter how much you try to reason with him that you'd be safer at Hogwarts than you'd be here, it's just not an option for you. Dobby makes a run for it and jumps 3 steps at the same time towards the kitchen. In absolute panic and shock at the Dursleys' imminent reaction to seeing such a peculiar creature as Dobby and the inevitable punishment that will await you, you don't even notice the cake hovering over the guests' heads. You jump into view trying to stop this disaster from happening. In retrospect, you'll understand that Dobby was too short for them to see, and it definitely looked like you're just doing all this by yourself. Matters not, you know you'll be blamed for it either way. What a mess. Well, that's that. Seems like Dobby has gotten what he wanted. You're not feeling particularly fond of the elf at this moment. Maybe once you manage to get the bars off your window, maybe then. Wait, the bars seem to have moved. A car, a flying car of all things, has shimmered into view, and a bright freckled face from inside it. Actually, 3 of those. Ron and the twins have came to take you away. Let's get the hell out of here. Don't forget to grab Hedwig. So there's only one option here, and that is to grab Hedwig and fly away. We have another quote from the book right here. That was the coolest way to get to the burrow, but the actual burrow is mind-blowing. Wonder how it feels to grow up here, surrounded by self-cleaning dishes, invisible knitters, magical clocks, and so many other things that don't even make sense to you yet. You are all a bit tired after the trip. You really only have time to pick one activity. What do you do? And there are 3 options. So we have help Ron to de-gnome the garden as his punishment for stealing the car. Stay up chatting about Muggle Nidbits with Mr. Weasley. He's so charmed by it all. Or, you're not done with flying. Grab a snack and meet the Weasleys in the field to play some Quidditch. I went with Quidditch because that seemed like a lot of fun. There's a secret field behind a hill nearby where the Weasleys run off to practice Quidditch. Join them. My reading prompt was to read a book that features a game/competition/race. So Throw Like a Girl fit that exactly. It's about a girl who is a star softball player at her school. It's a private all-girls school. And she ends up getting into some trouble and loses her scholarship to the school. So she can't be on that team. And she ends up having to go to the public school, and it's the team that she had trouble with in her softball game. Anyway, the coach of that team knows that she's a good player, but isn't sure that she wants to have her on her team because of the previous drama. So the coach wants her to prove that she can be a good teammate. She gets the opportunity to join the football team. And I thought this was going to be a thing about her struggling to like fit in with the boys and things like that. But the guys are actually all really accepting. The coaches are accepting of her. So that's not an issue in this really at all. She does come across some guys that give problems, but most of those are on other teams. But the team she's on is rather accepting of her. In this book, I think a lot of it has to do with making mistakes and figuring out how to deal with your choices and how to not give up on what you want. There is obviously a romance, and of course, like all YA romances, somebody ends up doing something stupid which causes it all to blow up, but then in the end it's a happily ever after. This was just okay for me. It was a 3-star. It wasn't terrible. but there was a lot of football talk, obviously, and it would actually run through like a lot of the things in a game. Like, the drums start and a line of golden uniforms stretches the field. Our receivers, Gonzalez and Chow, are deep awaiting the ball, bouncing on their toes, speed sparking at their cleats. The ball is up and high, rocketing towards the end zone. Gonzalez is there, waiting for it to drop at the 10-yard line. He catches it and loops right, snaking down the sideline. There's a whistle, a waving of hands, lots of pointing, the ref saying he's stepped out. I mean, it walks you through a lot of the games. And I was just kind of like, I don't really care about that. But I did understand that parts of the games were to move the story along, but I really didn't care too much for the games. But that completed my chapter 1 for the Magical Readathon. And in my next video, I'll show what I do for chapter 2. Okay, so for the Tistheseasonathon, I used Throw Like a Girl for 2 of the challenges. We have received as a gift, because I received this from a publisher, and this actually comes out January of 2020. This also can be related to music, because I thought of Like a Girl by Lizzo. Seemed appropriate. For the challenge of snow on the cover, I read The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody, and that has snowflakes all over the cover. And I can't remember if I said already, but I give that book 5 stars. It had me boo-hooing at parts. It was really good. I was thinking for a while that it might only be a 4-star, but it ended up being a 5-star read for me in the end. Also, the names were really interesting in that thing, because we have this genius or prodigy kid named Troy Benson. Okay, my last name's Benson. And then you've also got Xander is another character. And there was another name in there that I was just like, what? It was crazy. But it's about, well, the Denver airport gets shut down, snowed in, and our main character, Ren, she is dealing with the loss of her best friend, who died at 10:05 a.m. on January 1st of that year. And it's now December 31st of the same year, and she's stuck in the Denver airport, unable to get home, and she's panicking about how she's going to deal with 10:05 a.m. rolling around and it being the 1-year anniversary of her friend's death. And her friend was like the sun, and Ren was a planet that circled her. And while at this airport, she runs into, literally runs into a boy named Xander. And they both happen to have the same phone with the same phone case. And when they crash into each other and drop their phones, they end up with each other's phones. And that just kind of starts this connection between them. And throughout the night and all of the chaos that ensues, Ren finds a way to start healing. And it was really good. And I definitely recommend it. And I'm really looking forward to the live show where I can talk more about it. And for the holiday themed challenge, as well as the read a book while eating your favorite holiday treat, I read the same book. I read the bonus book, which was 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. And I can't remember if I filmed it or not, but I love chocolate. It's like my favorite treat. And when I was on the cruise, I was sent, because I'm like a platinum person on Carnival, they send you this tray called Chocolate Delight, and it has like these 2 chocolate macaroons and 2 chocolate truffles and like 4 chocolate covered strawberries, and I love chocolate covered strawberries. So that's what I had. And 10 Blind Dates, I think I gave that 4 stars. It was super cute. And honestly, I can't remember if I told you much about it. But it's about a girl named Sophie whose parents have gone to stay with her older sister who's pregnant and having some issues and is on bed rest and that kind of thing. And Sophie is going to stay with her grandmother during her Christmas break. And she's super excited to be able to be there because that means she gets to spend more time with her boyfriend. And she goes to see the boyfriend to, you know, tell him, hey, I have this time. My parents are gone. I have a little bit of time before I have to go to my grandmother's house. Anyway, she goes to see him and she overhears him talking to a friend, talking about how he's really disappointed that she didn't leave with her parents. And he was thinking about breaking up with her. So they were done. They broke up. And she went to her grandmother's house, and her whole family has decided that they're going to set her up on these 10 blind dates. So every day except for, I think it was the 24th and 25th of December, every day she's got a different blind date with a different person that a different family member has set her up with. And it's super cute. It's super funny. I absolutely love the family dynamic of this book. And yeah, I give it 4 stars. It's really good. So what challenges those fit for the Merry Bookmas Readathon? Throw Like a Girl took care of the I Have a Dreidel, or I Have a Little Dreidel, which was read a book that involves a game. All I Want for Bookmas Is You, which is read a romance or a book that involves friendship. That was 10 Blind Dates. It involved both romance and a lot of friendship and family. And of course, the Chaos of Standing Still completed the challenge of I Want to Wish You a Merry Bookmas, read the group book. So, that is all of my reading for this week. I'm hoping my vlog's not too ridiculously long. I know this clip is, and I hope I don't sound too terrible that you can't understand me, because Lord knows how I sound right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!